How's it going, folks? In this video, I'm going to be showcasing this Weds Kranze Cerberus 2 rebuild. These wheels are currently 8.5 wide. They have a 2-inch lip with a 6.5-inch barrel. I will be replacing them with a 4-inch lip, converting them to 10 wides. Just by looking at these wheels and how messed up they are, featuring the dings, dents, and curb rash, they are all original. Take a look at the Design by Weds sticker residue. So first step to rebuilding your wheels is getting the tires removed. Clearly, mine need them anyway. I mean, just take a look at this dry rot here. That is not ideal, especially if you're running camber. Car looks so good, dude. Now that the tires have been removed, here's the items you're actually going to need in order to complete this rebuild. Silicone. Anything that adheres to metal, you will be fine. A knife in order to cut the old silicone out. M7 12-point bit. 8mm with a 12 point. 10mm with a 12 point. Any type of wire brush in order to aggravate all that old dirt and grime. And then a torque wrench. And those are the basic necessities that you need. But if you're like me and you bought used lips, you're going to want to clean them up. So grab yourself some sandpaper, anywhere from 600 all the way up to 3,000. In most cases, you're only going to need about 15 to 25. And then once you do that, you're going to want to go on to polishing. So you're going to need a cone or some type of wheel. If not, you're just going to have to hand polish. Then grab a drill. And your product, my product of choice is white diamond, and then soapy water. It's important to recognize that you have two types of hardware. Although it's pretty straightforward, you have the 12.8mm that threads into the face, and then you have the hardware itself, which is M7 that threads into a 10mm nut. And now that all of our hardware has been removed, I've went ahead, put a vinegar and iron decontaminator mix. So this should clean the hardware off. It should get all that surface rust on the nuts and bolts out. Alright, now that you've removed all your Parmesan cheese, you're going to want to take a piece of wood and a hammer, or set the wheel on its face and jump on the hub right here. This will separate the face from the lip and where it mounts to, and just like that, it is out. We can't just bolt up our new lips. We have to clean the surface and get all of this nice and flat. Now I just use iron decon, a wire brush, and some elbow grease to get this finished flawless. The lip and barrel is pretty smudged together. I mean, these are all original wheels, so they've collected mass amounts of dust, debris, grime, you name it. So this part's pretty easy. Just take your wire wheel and go along each seam. Make sure after you've got all the dirt, debris, and grime out, it's time to separate the lip and barrel. And just like that, lips and barrels are separated. So now that we have the 2-inch lip off, we have our 4-inch lip. But before we start mounting everything, we need to clean off all of this silicone. That way our new silicone will adhere properly. We have to do the same thing with the barrel as well. I went ahead and wet sanded the lips. I got all the grime and just brake dust off in general. My product of choice, white diamond metal polish, and then just a cone onto a drill, and pretty simple, straightforward. It's about all you need. Take some water, spray her down, and have at it. Alright, so for just 5 minutes of polishing, this is not bad. It got rid of most of the scratches, and all you basically have to do, give it a good wipe down. I mean, seriously, put some elbow grease into it. It will show the shine. Here you can see where I haven't wiped it down that hard. Here you can see where it starts to show. And I mean, guys, this is just 5 minutes of work. It's not bad at all. So I'm gonna keep going on this, and let's see how the results turn out. All right, so now that we have both this and the barrel clean, lips are polished, barrels are, you know, taken care of. It's the part that you're gonna be seeing the least, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Take the valve stem hole, match it up with the barrel, and you know, just try to get as close as you can. And now we are going to be installing the hardware. Most people are on it about putting them star pattern and stuff, and that really doesn't matter. It's like lug nuts. You can put them on however way you want. Just torque them down in the star pattern. We got our face. We have our valve stem hole. Just gonna line that up. Try not to hit the lips. So far, so good. It needs to get shifted over a little bit, but here it is, guys. There's our 4-inch lip Cerb 2s. Next up on our plate is hardware. So the iron decon and the vinegar did pretty well. I mean, not bad for what it is, but could be better, could be worse. So I'm just gonna run them as is. It's entirely your preference. Now, obviously you want this to be seated perfectly flat, so this is pretty easy. You just want to take a bolt down here, bolt up there, and tighten them down. That'll clamp it, you know, semi-decent, and then you just want to go around.
I just took some mileage with us. Got some bitch from Flawless with us. She gon' fuck your squad with us. I'ma fuck her bras with us. Bitch from Pakistan with us. Ferraris in them lambs with us. About to fuck this club up with us. Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
I turn the Ritz into a pool house.
Alright, so the barrel is clean, just a hair. I still got to get all the inners. But I realized somebody must have JB welded or just smeared some type of silicone around this. Probably had a past leak. Thankfully, VR Wheels just dropped the new valve stems, specifically for Weds and then universal models as well. So I'll be able to put some on my drug C's. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And all right, that was a struggle for no reason. I'm back to polishing. Currently, I am wet sanding. I've already went ahead and started at 1,000 grit, up to 15, up to 25. If your wheels are, you know, caked with brake dust and grime and just tar and whatnot, hit it with some 600 and then work your way up to about 25. 25 is a little overkill, but I'm going to keep polishing and see how well I can get this. As you can see, it is pretty scratched up, but if I keep polishing and polishing, it will get all those micro scratches out. So let's see how that goes.
It's like eviction number 4 now. Go ahead and that shit on the floor now. Girl, go ahead and show me how you go down. And I feel my whole body peeking. And I'm fucking anybody with their legs wide. Getting faded with some bitches from the west side. East Coast, nigga reppin' north side. Never waste a host time. Bitch, I'm on my own time. Fuck a nigga cosign. Always change my number and my phone line. Baby girl, I don't lie.
The second wheel has been assembled. Hardware is being installed. Now, as far as tightening the threaded bolts down, I've always hit them tight as I can with my hand and the wrench. And then with these, you're gonna wanna flip the wheel over. You're gonna wanna take your 10 mil wrench and your 12.8 mil star bit and then butt them up together and tighten them fuckers down. After that, we will hit them with a torque wrench. We've moved on to torquing down the hardware. Now, because I'm using old hardware, I'm only going to 19 foot-pounds. It really doesn't matter. You can hit these things with an impact and you'll be fine as long as they are tight. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, take your torque wrench, set it to what you need. If you're using old hardware, you know, it can vary from 18 to 20. If you're using new hardware, it can vary from 20 to 25. I'm going to go in the middle and go right at 19. Next up, we will be applying silicone. Before we apply this, make sure you clean the surface well. That way the silicone adheres properly. Don't expect this to turn out pretty. It's not meant to be pretty. It's meant to block out air. Let's get it. Alright, our silicone has been laid. It's not the prettiest, but it's going to work. Allow 24 to 48 hours before mounting a tire. So these are the Cerb 2s. I just rebuilt these two. These are the rears. I haven't touched these. These are still all original. I'm about to polish these out. Fortunately, I left my cone at home, so I'm going to have to hand polish them. Oh well. Alright y'all, so as you can see, we've got our pearly chromes all loaded up. We're taking them to the buyer. We're meeting him about an hour and a half away in Lansing. Fun fact about these wheels, I actually hate Cerb 1s, Cerb 2s, and Cerb 3s. I cannot stand them. I think they're most overplayed. Just, you see them on everything. It's like Nismo V1s. I've owned these wheels the longest out of any set as well, which is kind of crazy considering the fact that I hate them. They've basically just sat in storage, collecting dust, doing jack, and then I found a set of lips, pretty local, pretty cheap, so I figured why not just rebuild them, you know, I'm not going to use them anywhere else, and listed them up for sale, instantly got a buyer, so we're taking them to him now. Let's get it. Alright y'all, well the seller is not answering his phone. This is why it's good to have an activity to do in the place that you are going to meet somebody or pick up a set of wheels, because sometimes people just be awful at communication, man. Anyways, I got a hold of the seller. He finally called me back. Homeboy's hung over. But I think it's real.
I recommend doing this.
Fitting him? Alright y'all, we've got the cash. I'm about to get the fuck up on out of Lansing because this place is an absolute shithole. Thanks for watching this video on me refurbing these Cerb 2s. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Peace.